So when I started coaching hitting, and especially after many years of coaching hitting and developing players with really good mechanics, you know, I don't want to blow my own horn, but these hitters had good, solid mechanics. And there were things that were right in front of me that I didn't see. Very important pieces of information, but because I was so close to them, I just didn't see what were these secrets of hitting. Now, once I had learned about neuroscience and how the brain works, all of a sudden, my brain was now starting to see and hear things that I didn't become aware of before. And what I learned is this is part of something called the reticular activating system in the brain. It's a small place in our brain, and what it does is it sorts out the information that's allowed in. You see, at any given second, we have millions of pieces of information swimming around us. Sights, sound, tastes, smells, visual stuff, hearing, all kinds of stuff are bombarding our brain. And we go crazy in 5 minutes without this little organ I'll call the RAS. So what happens now is that this sorts out maybe 5 or 6 key pieces for me to zero in on and use in my daily going. So for example, if you bought a new Mustang Ford and all of a sudden you start driving, you notice, oh my goodness, there's so many Mustang Fords on the road. Oh my world. Before that, they were always there. You just didn't see them because your RAS system wasn't allowing you to focus on a particular car or something like that. So that's what happened. Now, this system allowed me to begin to focus on what was right before my eyes, but I wasn't hearing. You see, my brain was totally zeroed in on mechanics. So anything to do with mechanics or better hitting or anything like that would come in. But some of the secrets from my hitters that I was working with right before my eyes, I wasn't seeing because my system wasn't set on that. But once I set my system on how the brain works, I started to become aware of so many secrets to hitting that the most common thing is with a high-level elite hitter, we're talking a college, pro, national team player, they have a set of abilities and mechanics to hit a baseball. That's there. It just needs to be exposed. That's the secret. I was looking for something to make them a better hitter. In actual fact, they already had it in them. I just had to find the ways to allow it to show up under the pressure and conditions and environment of the game. So that to me was a total breakthrough. The problem was, and what held me back for years, was my old belief system thought mechanics were the most important thing for a hitter. My brain just didn't let me believe that hitting problems were rarely about mechanics. Pro players already had good mechanics. I just needed to help them have their mechanics show up consistently in their games.